Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of the Synergy Anime Podcast. It's your main three guys once again. We've got Ajos, Marks
Sir.
Mania, and myself, Matty Ice. Last episode, we talked about watching High School DxD in 2025, as well as going over the Crunchyroll Anime Awards. But this time, we're giving you something a little bit different today. We each made an anime 3x3, and we're going to be talking about them today. We're going to share it with you guys and just have a general discussion about it. PSTL and Marks. How we feeling today?
I'm feeling
Yeah, I'm
good.
feeling all right. I'll be honest, I haven't really been watching too much this week. I remember, back in college, man, I would used to be able to spend like 3, 4 hours a day just watching through anime, and on the weekends I would like binge through a whole series in like 1 or 2 days. But now that I'm pretty busy with my job, it's gotten a lot harder to do that. But I'm hoping
Yeah.
this weekend I can try to pick something up. I'm not sure what I'm gonna watch next right now, but I don't know. Probably get caught up on some of the seasonal stuff I haven't been watching.
Yeah, you do. I mean, meanwhile, I've been the exact opposite and watched 27 episodes of Sket Dance in 2 days. So I've been grinding.
Crazy. Yeah.
I've
I
been
mean,
reading more rather than watching.
The free end grind.
yeah, I know. Do you got any plans to buy any more volumes, Maddie?
Yeah, when the next volume comes out, volume 13, I think it comes out in May. I'm probably gonna buy that and will I buy it like day one? I don't know. Depends on the next time I feel like going to my local Barnes and Noble. And if it's there, then I'll buy it.
Yeah, fair enough. I mean, speaking of reading, I'm thinking about maybe picking up volume 21 and a few like volume 21 through maybe like 23 of the ReZero light novels
Ooh,
because that's where the anime left off. I know all the way back when season 2 ended, I ended up buying the light novel volumes for season 3, and I did go through some of those, but I didn't get through all like volumes 16 through 20. I think I got to like 18 and I stopped. But I'm thinking maybe now that season 3 of ReZero just ended, maybe I'll pick up a few of the light novels of ReZero and read ahead because man, ReZero was just so good, man.
yeah, season
Do
3
it.
was dank. Maybe I'll join
Yep,
you.
yep.
Maybe I'll read ahead as well.
Yeah, I mean, now's the time. Season 3 just ended. Who knows when season 4 is coming? Probably for not another, 3, 4 years.
Yeah,
So,
I hope not, man. They announced it right away,
yeah,
though.
I mean, yeah, that's true. It could come out. I'm crossing my fingers, but I'm not getting my hopes up.
Yeah, fair. Fair. Yeah, so we've been
Yeah, anything else?
grinding.
Ready to dive in?
Oh yeah, wait, no, I gotta go
Yeah,
through my
yeah.
rant first. Hold on.
Oh, yep, yep.
So
Okay,
talking
okay.
about reading. So there is this light novel called Your Forma. It is a like alternate reality 2023.
Yeah.
So basically, got an anime. Started a week, 2 weeks ago. It's got 2 episodes out, and I dropped it already, even though the fucking novel's amazing. Because it's like abysmal. Like they fucked it up again with the adaptation. They started from volume 2 for no reason. Like the very first episode is volume 2 where all these people are talking about shit that happened in volume 1, but you didn't know what happened in volume 1. And it's like, okay, it was like what it's so fucking terrible. Like who decided to do this? It's
Yeah,
just
My
so
classroom animation studio.
no, like the
Yeah, I
animation's
heard.
good too. That's the shitty part.
Oh, really? Oh my god.
Yeah.
I mean, I remember you were pretty hyped about that one, and I was actually considering watching it as well alongside you because you were hyping it up. But now, you went in, and now you're saying it's bad. So like, I'm probably gonna stay away from it now. So
Yeah,
yeah, rip.
unfortunate moment that they fucked up yet another light novel adaptation that I was excited for. But yeah, I just needed to talk about that because fuck goddamn, like why the entire second volume depends on the fact that you already know these characters. Like, why would you start there? Why? Okay, yeah. That's that's my mini rant over. We can get on to the actual thing now.
Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough.
Yeah.
All right, who wants to start?
I want to go last.
I guess
Okay.
let's go. Adjust. Do you want to start? We can go down.
Oh yeah, I can go first.
Kind
Yeah.
of list. Yeah, because you're at the top here.
All
Yep.
right, sending mine in right now. Yeah, you can start wherever.
Okay. Some of these. Okay. I'm like not surprised except for a couple of these. So,
Yeah.
okay, first of all, okay. Why did you put? Is that Ice Guy and his whole female colleague?
Yeah,
It is,
yeah.
Now, I have a feeling I might know a little bit as to why you added this, but didn't you say you watched this with some family?
No,
No.
actually.
Or am I think
no.
you didn't?
That was a
Where did
I
you watch it with
remember-
your
I
family?
remember the
Was it-
context.
I've watched
Yeah,
Spy Family with my parents, Vinland Saga.
There was like an office show you were watching with or like with not your parents, but like your family.
Oh, my sister-in-law and my brother.
Was it-
We watched we watched the first 3 episodes of My Boss Can't Be This
Oh,
Goofy.
yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Cause
of.
like
That's
my
what I was thinking
my
of.
sister-in-law's sister was like, "Oh yeah, I watched it. It was so good. We should watch a few episodes." And then it's like, "Are you sure this isn't gay? Because it's a very gay show."
I think I remember the context as to why PSTL put this on here.
Okay, would you like to take an assumption shot? A shot at it?
Well, didn't you watch this like during like your extremely shitty semester where like you hated school and everything, so you watched this to feel better about yourself?
Yeah.
And it worked.
Yeah.
Yes.
That was
there
the
we go.
that was the
Yeah.
lower. That semester was ass, but at least every week I could watch Ice Guy. I could watch Ice Guy, and it was an enjoyable
That's cool.
experience.
That's cool.
Yeah, I have a show similar to that, bro. You're not the only one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we all got kind of like those shows that are like nothing super spectacular about them, but they help to get you through a hard time. Like I feel like everyone kind of has a show like that.
Yeah. Everybody's got one of them. But should we go like one by one, or just bring up? I guess we didn't plan this out as much.
Okay,
Yeah, I
can
guess.
we-
I mean, I guess
know
you
where I
could just
wanna
like go
start.
down the list.
I know where I want to start.
Okay.
Can we
Yeah.
start with Sword? Can we start with Sword Art Online 2, please? Like, and just work our way down from here. I got a lot to say about that.
Okay. Well,
Mr. Aegis.
I mean, anybody that knows me knows I'm a massive SEO cocksucker, so I don't think it's that surprising. I've watched the show like double
Yeah,
digits.
but dude, like, I just did not like Sword Art Online 2, dude. Like,
see,
in my opinion, I'm not caught up with SAO. Like, I tried watching War of the Underworld, but I was so fucking confused.
Yeah, you took like a
Like, I tried to
2-year
come.
gap.
I took like, yeah, and then I like came back. I had no idea what was happening. All I remember is Kirino got like lobotomized.
Yeah, Kiriko got a
That's the only
lobotomy.
thing I remembered.
No,
Yeah,
but so
but,
too.
I mean,
it's so much better than the
yeah.
first season. Well, not so much better, but it's better.
I
Sinon's,
disagree with that.
no, Sinon's literally the best character in the entire series, and then the art, like the the AIDS patient arc, is like so fucking underrated. It's so good. It's so good.
Yeah, I mean, I like that part of SAO too, but I don't like the first half with the Gun Gale Online part. I just do not fucking
love
care.
Gun Gale Online. I love Gun Gale Online. Bro, I put 200 hours into Fatal Bullet just because of Gun Gale Online was such a cool concept to me.
I just think Sword Art Online 2 is bad.
Yeah,
It's
and I'll
Yeah,
infinitely
yeah.
disagree with you on that forever and ever.
What's funny is that now I don't even remember like anything that happened to it because I watched it like eons ago.
Yeah.
I think I watched it back in like 2015, 16 or something. Like
Hey.
it's been like 9 years since I watched it.
Yeah, I watched it around the same time, I think.
It's man overhated as hell. I will defend. I will defend the anime. Mostly season 1. The second half of season 1's kind of the second half of season 1 is a guilty pleasure to me, but the rest is peak. The
It's
rest is good.
memorable though. I'll say that's memorable.
The incest arc is very
Yeah.
memorable. Yes.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
I remember being like 13 or 12 or 13 when I watched that, and I was just like, am I watching something I shouldn't be watching? Like, there are
Oh,
people
dude.
in the house.
Yeah.
I remember when I was watching Sword Art Online, I like rewatched it with my dad, the first season. And you know, near the end of it, where there was like the fucking weirdo Asuna rape scene.
Yeah.
I watched that with my dad. That was really awkward.
That's weird.
Really
You know what's
awkward.
weirder?
Yeah,
My
we were-
sister was the one that recommended me SAO when I was 10.
Oh
My God,
my
bro.
God.
Hey, it worked.
Probably did not remember that.
It's man. I mean, part of it's nostalgia, obviously, but I stand
Yeah.
by it. I stand
Yeah.
by it forever. I mean, not much else to say. I mean, I could talk about it for
Yeah.
hours, but that would probably be terrible for you
Yeah,
guys.
I mean, I feel like the rest of your picks, I'm not super surprised, but I will add one thing with Heavenly Delusion. I did try watching it, and I gave it like 3 episodes and I dropped it.
Yeah.
I should probably try it again. Maybe I was just in on burnout or something, but
Because Heavenly Delusion's so fucking good. Like,
yeah. Like I liked it. I didn't drop it because I didn't like it or anything. I just didn't have motivation to watch it. You
that's
know?
fair. Like,
I haven't watched it
on the
either, so I can't
rewatch,
really add much to it.
on the rewatch, every fucking small little fucking tidbit in the background, every small like conversation, everything is like hinting towards something. It's so like well written and well made. Oh yeah, you gotta get back onto it.
I'm kind of
Yeah,
surprised
yeah.
you put Vinland Saga Season 2 on your 3x3. That was one I wasn't expecting you to put on.
That was one I switched out.
Not that it's bad.
I switched out Fruits Basket for Vinland Saga. Actually, it was tough though. for that choice.
Okay.
It was, I don't know. I feel like I just like Vinland Saga more. Like Fruits Basket's a really good romance, but I already have a decent amount of the same kind of show. So I guess I switched it up a bit. I don't know. Vinland Saga 2, especially after watching with my parents, like, it's so good. It's like genuinely one of the best anime ever, and it's one of the best anime to get somebody into it because it's a lot more formulated
Yeah.
like a Western show than a regular anime. Like they fucking loved
Yeah.
this show. I usually have to like ask them if they want to watch an episode or two, but they were like begging me to watch more. So that was a good sign.
Yeah, I mean, and it's also because Vinland Saga Season 2 is such like a stark contrast to what Season 1 is,
Yeah.
which just shows like how well written this anime is, and also for the manga. Like, I want to read the manga more, but those manga volumes, man, they are expensive as hell.
Read them online. I mean, the manga's almost done, or is done, I think. Somewhere between
Is it
that.
done? I didn't know.
I don't know. The creator was talking about how he's having trouble like thinking of the best ending he could make for it. So it's like on its final arc
Yeah.
at least. I know that.
You gotta make sure they don't fuck it up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just fuck it up. Maybe-
86,
yeah.
again, there's no surprise. I mean, like, you literally spoiled it. We don't know each other's 3x3s. We're just
I
guessing.
knew that was gonna be on there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
no.
but we
I
all
knew that
all
was gonna.
knew that was going to
I,
be
I
on.
100% knew 86 was gonna be on there. I 100% knew Gintama was gonna be on there. Sao2. I knew Konosuba was gonna be on there, like for sure. I'm surprised you picked A Silent Voice. That's a really good movie, but I was surprised. That was kind of a surprising movie that I thought you'd put on there.
Oh,
I know
yeah.
it's like really, really good, but I'm just surprised it's worthy of the 3x3 slot.
Well, fucking like Silent Voice and March Come Like a Lion are like side by side for me because they're very like similar shows for how fucking like well they portray how depressed their characters are basically, especially like the protagonists. Especially like A Silent
Yeah.
Voice is such a like well written main character for like he goes from like this asshole bully to like trying to repent for his mistakes like.
Yeah, it's
so
pretty good redemption for sure. Yeah, I would agree.
No, I love Silent Voice.
It's got a better It's also got a better duo dynamic than anything Your Name brings to the table.
Yeah.
Yeah, guys. Like, for those who don't know, we do not like Your Name. Like, we just kind of think it's kind of whatever.
Yeah,
Yeah, I just think it's like
We think it's
very-
overrated. Yeah, we
It's
think
very
overrated.
above average. It's very above average. Nothing more, nothing less.
yeah. I mean,
I'm not a fan of Mid Kodo Shitkai. You know, I'm sorry, guys. That's my nickname for him. Mid Kodo Shitkai.
I mean,
Like,
yeah. To be honest, I mean, we've watched a decent amount of his stuff. I haven't thoroughly enjoyed any of his movies yet. From all
Yeah,
that
to be
I've watched.
honest,
Say that
yeah.
Suzume is worse. Didn't you guys say Suzume is worse than
I
Your Name?
haven't actually watched Suzume.
I've seen Suzume. I think I like Suzume slightly more than Your Name, but my favorite one of his that he's made is probably 5 centimeters per second, which is probably a weird pick, but I don't know. I like that one the most. But the main thing I remember from that is there's so many like train scenes. Like there's like so many
Right.
scenes where it's just like 3 minutes of just a train going across the landscape.
That's
Okay,
interpreted.
well, yeah, but still, it's like
Deeper meaning.
I still think it's like a pretty good movie. It's I definitely recommend it. It's one of his earlier works. I think his earlier stuff's a little bit better. But
Yeah.
What was the one with like the McDonald's like product placement? in it?
Withering with You.
Weathering with You.
Yeah. The Big Mac we
Weathering
saw
with You,
that
the
day.
Big Mac we saw.
It's so jarring when I was watching that. She just gives him a Big Mac. And that's how it starts. That's how they meet. He gets a free Big Mac.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Oh my God,
Anyway, back to A Silent Voice. That was a long sidetrack.
Oh,
but
yeah.
A Silent Voice. A Silent Voice, really good movie. I mean, I am not surprised you put it on. It's probably, I mean, I think for all of us, I can't speak for all of us, but I think we'd all agree it's like easily a top 5 movie that anime movie we've all seen.
100%.
Yeah, I would say so. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, it's a really good movie.
I agree. Yeah.
Yeah. 86, obviously. I fucking love 86. But we're never getting a season 2, so rip. We'll never see the peak arc that is volume 11 and 13.
Why do you think we're never gonna get a season 2?
I don't know. I've like kind of given up hope so that if it does happen, I'll be more pleasantly surprised, I guess. I'm just waiting. I'm just waiting, man. Like volumes 5 and 6, so good for Shin Development. 4, basically every volume except for like volume 11 is peak. Volume 11's kind of filler, but
Think about it this way: we never thought we were gonna get a season 2 of The Devil's a Part-Timer, and we got it, for better or for worse.
I was gonna say if 86 gets a second season like that, I'm gonna kill myself. That'll be so depressing. I'll be so mad.
Boy. Well, I mean, I feel like it probably won't, because we gotta like put into context Devil's a Part-Timer. Like, it started off as a show, when did it come out? Like 2014 or something?
Something like that.
Yeah.
It was kind of like a one of its kind show at the time. It was like a reverse like isekai, and it was very ahead of its time. But like by the time season 2 came out and they rebooted it, like it was behind its time. Like at that point, it's just like now this is just another generic ass, like fucking fantasy like isekai, like reverse isekai. It's like at that point, it's like no one cares. It's just gonna blend in with the crowd.
It lost its charm and it
like
added a child to the mix.
Yeah.
I mean, think about it. Well, I don't think it's gonna be harder for that to happen with a show like 86, at least I think. But now that I'm thinking about it with 86, like I haven't watched this in like close to 3 years, and a part of me kind of wants to rewatch it because I remember right before our Minnesota meetup in 2022, like I watched this. It was really good, man. Like, especially in season 2. Season 2, I remember being like a decent like step up from season 1.
I'm in the controversial opinion where I think both seasons are equally as good.
I like season 2 a little more.
It's fair. It's got like the very peak moments though, the payoffs.
Like near the very end, especially.
Yeah. I'm just gonna move on to Konosuba. Also, we'll get through the stuff we haven't talked about yet. Konosuba, fucking best comedy. Well, yeah. Second best comedy on toe to toe with Gintama. Fucking like perfect cast. Like no other cast has the most perfect chemistry than Konosuba's cast. Like every single moment is hilarious, and they're actually making more seasons, which is good because we're gonna get the tax evasion arc eventually.
Yeah, I'm a bit behind on Konosuba, but it's good. Dude. It's decently funny.
Maddie, you really got to catch up, Maddie. Season 3 is really good. It's my favorite season.
Yeah,
what did I give the first 2 Konosuba seasons? I think I gave them. I think I gave both seasons. Yeah, I gave both a 7.5. But it's been it's another one. It's been like almost 3 years since I watched it, so I got some catching up to do.
Rewatch, and then watch season 3, maybe.
I'll put it on the docket again. I gotta read all the way up to where Frieren is currently in the manga. Then I gotta watch You Are My Special season 2, and then we'll see what I do from there.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I mean, we're getting 2 OVA episodes this month too. That'll be fun. Okay.
Nice.
And then Gintama's last.
I just want to.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Is it? I was just about to say, like, as for like Gintama, because you said you kind of like compared them a little bit, but would you say that Gintama's better than Konosuba?
Yes.
I think you would.
I like Konosuba. I like more, but Gintama's better. Like Gintama is extremely funny when it hits its stride, and then it also has like the best shonen arcs you'll ever see, like actual fucking heart-wrenching moments near the end, and like Gintoki has like the best anime backstory of all time. It's so good. It somehow perfectly is a comedy and then like very serious, and it switches between the two constantly and like perfectly.
But it just feels like it's really difficult to like just on the surface it feels like it's very difficult to get into because the first season is like 200 episodes, but every season following that is only around 24, 25 for some reason.
Yeah.
Like that's one of the reasons why I haven't dived into it yet is because I got to stay committed for 200 episodes.
I mean,
Yeah, that and I've also heard that Gintama starts off a little bit slow, but then it picks up later.
yeah, it depends
So-
person by person. Like some people like it right off the bat. Some people it takes until like episode 50. I don't know. Gintama is one of those shows I recommend you like watch an episode a day or whenever, or like when you're eating, and then there just hits a point where you just like fall in love with it and you binge it. So that's what happened to me after episode 100. I watched the rest of the 267 episodes in a month and a half. Like it's so good.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely best shonen.
Yeah.
Best shonen.
I don't know about that one, Cowboy.
No, I'll stand by it. Best shonen arcs, best shonen protagonist. Okay, that's 100% true. Gintoki is best shonen protagonist.
You sure about that?
Yes, I'm
You sure about
100. No, if you watch Gintama, you will agree with me. Gintoki is so fucking based. He's amazing.
I think Hunter x Hunter still, as basic as it is, I think Hunter x Hunter is easily the best shonen that I have seen.
I can see that.
I mean, I'm in agreement with you on that one, Maddie, but I can't say anything because I haven't seen Gintama, so I will leave my opinions for when I watch it.
Yeah, yeah.
I'll keep an open mind, begrudgingly. I'll keep an open mind.
It's just like it's just a show. Like, oh, I got like 30 minutes. I'll just watch an episode of Gintama, or while I'm eating, I'll watch an episode of Gintama. It just happens, and then you just get into it.
Yeah, fair enough.
And then even the filler episodes are good because at the end of the day, it's a comedy anime, so the filler is just another episode that's funny.
That's actually really hard. Just think about on paper how hard it is to make a filler episode good. Because when I think of all the filler anime that we've all seen, can you think of any other show where a filler episode is good?
Nope.
The only ones I can think of are the ones in Hunter x Hunter where Gon like sends those letters of like his adventure to his aunt. But that's the only one I can think
Yeah.
of.
I
Like,
don't remember that.
And even then, those are more like recap as well.
Yeah.
Like Hunter x Hunter
Yeah.
has very, very little filler. The filler that is there is like, again, like you said, like the recap episodes.
Exactly. And that's like, okay, fucking Gintama like fakes you out. It's like, okay, we're gonna have a recap episode, but then the entire episode is like a Death Note-esque mind game where they never start the recap because they're too busy trying to fuck each other over. Then the episode ends before they start recapping. It's so fucking funny. It's so good. Okay, sorry, I'll stop ranting about Gintama.
yeah, last one we haven't talked about is March Comes In Like a Lion.
It's just so good. It's like, again, similar reasons to Silent Voice. The protagonist is fucking amazing.
Yeah, Ray Kiriyama is like a really, really good character.
He's a great protagonist,
Like,
yeah.
I think it's probably, in my opinion, one of the best like drama anime that I've ever seen.
Yeah.
And that's saying a lot because I've seen a bunch.
Yeah,
And I would say
100%.
March Comes In Like a Lion is up there, so like I definitely see why that's on there for sure.
Yeah, it's just got like this like hopeful vibe. Like it's depressing, but it's got that hopeful vibe, you know. It's like
Yeah, for
shit-
sure.
shit
I
gets
mean,
better.
because like, yeah, because I know like Ray, you know, he's really gifted. You know, he's got shogi going for him, which is good. But like outside of that, his life like really sucks. And I was like the family, like his like family friends or whatever that like
yeah, the found
will
family
have him over.
basically.
It's just like found family. Like I just find that really heartwarming. So
yeah.
So it's like the anti-Welcome to the NHK, where like Sato's alone and his life sucks and it's like miserable. So it's like the opposite of that.
you know, it's like that. 'Cause, I mean, Ray is pretty like miserable, but it's more like at least like Ray is actually like talented in something. So like at least he has that going for him.
Yeah.
What is Sato talented for? Putting porn on his computer. That's what he's
No,
talented
yeah,
for.
he's the master baiter.
yeah. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I mean, I guess if I need to like get my way out of a Ponzi scheme, I'm also gonna call Sato, but that's a bit of a stretch right there.
Yeah.
Oh man, PSTL overall a very solid 3x3, I would say. Some things I expected, some things I didn't expect, but overall, you done good, partner. You done good.
Thank you. I would, yes.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah,
pretty good list,
most
I
of them
agree.
were expected, I think. Like at least like the first 5 are kind of, yeah. Okay, I should move on. I guess it's Mark's turn because Maddie wants to go last.
Yep, my
Yeah,
turn.
mine.
I will upload, or like I'll show you guys mine. We should probably also have on screen what our picks are. Probably like we should like edit that in. Probably.
Oh yeah, I'll edit it in. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I'll send mine. I think my list. There's gonna be some you expect, and then there are gonna be probably a few curveballs that you guys probably don't expect on here. So
Alright.
I just wonder if these curveballs are gonna hit me in the
here
back.
it is. Here's my
Okay.
3x3.
Oh, wait.
Wait,
Okay. I expected almost all of these except for 2.
Yeah.
Dang.
And well, first of all, I want to point out how we put March comes in like the line in the exact same spot.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I agree with like I'll start with that one. I literally just talked about it, but like basically same points you brought up. PSTL. It's an excellent drama. I really think about it a lot. Like I think about that show a lot. Just how great the writing was. Like again, Ray is like an amazing like protagonist. He's just like really realistic in my opinion, and I like really relate with him a lot. So
Yeah.
you know, I mean I don't really have much else to add other than I mean we literally talked about it. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the same point. It's,
you guys know the reason for that one.
okay,
Yeah.
I'm gonna move on to I think what's the biggest curveball for me, Shiro Bako. I didn't know you liked this show this
Shirobako.
much.
So
Dang.
there's a reason for that. There's a reason I put Shirobako on here. I watched Shirobako a little bit after I started working, maybe like a few months after I started working at my job as a software developer. And even though this show is a lot about like it's about like making anime, right? So you would think to yourself like, okay, well, what the heck does like my job have to do with this? Well, I've surprisingly found a lot of things about Shirobako to be kind of like the same as like my professional like business like office job. Like just being able to see how like all the little like all the like I guess the divisions of like the anime making world are all connected and stuff, and it was like it kind of made me think about like my own job. And I was like, dang, you know, it's kind of the same. You know, we like each have like our own little department that we like manage and we have to go to for questions and stuff. And I found myself, one, I really enjoyed it just because it was a good watch, but two, it really felt relatable in a really weird way. Like, you know, as someone who is just starting in the professional world, I found it to be really relatable. And it was, you know, during that time, just starting my job was really tough. And watching Shirobako and seeing other people who like are getting into like their professional career and also kind of struggling with all the different like divisions and like different like tasks you got to do, and I just really kind of found that to be like comforting in a weird way, just because I was kind of going through the same thing with my job. So that's why I put that on my list. I know that was probably going to be the biggest curveball I feel like for you guys, but that was the reason I put it on there.
Yeah, I didn't see that one coming at all.
I knew you liked the show.
Now,
I didn't know you
Orimo,
liked
on the
it.
other hand, I saw that coming from a mile away.
Which one?
Orimo.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, okay. So this one I also have I have another story for this one. So I watched Oraimo just because I don't know, I was just in the mood to watch something that was shitty. And I will say this, objectively speaking, Oraimo is like not a good show, but the reason I put it on here is because there was like it was a really weird thing that happened where after I finished Oraimo, on my YouTube recommended, I would literally only get fucking like Kirino and like Oraimo related content. Like it was on there, it was on like my Reddit feed, it was on like fucking like it was basically everywhere. Like I couldn't escape it for some reason. Everywhere I like went on social media, like I would just see Oraimo, and I don't know why. But something I think happened to me. I think I developed Stockholm syndrome after seeing Oraimo so much everywhere that I just like began to kind of think of it as a guilty pleasure. Like that's the only way I can explain it. I basically developed Stockholm syndrome for the show. I've rewatched it before. I'm not really a fan of the second season and like the really bad OVA that was at the very end. Like that was pretty shitty. But honestly, like season 1 is I kind of enjoy watching it. It's a trashy show, but it's like pretty fun. I don't know. I just found it to be pretty funny. It's like a good turn your brain off and watch the shit show happen kind of show.
No, yeah, I'll vouch for you.
Yeah.
For that. Yeah, season 1 of Orimo is like an entertaining show. Like it's not bad at all.
Yeah,
season 2,
I agree. I mean,
still enjoyable. The OVA, bad.
Yeah. I mean, season 2 is more like I feel like season 2 is more like a stereotypical, like what you would expect from like an ecchi show. Like it was a lot more like ecchi, I guess.
Yeah.
But like season 1 though was a lot more like focused on like more like otaku kind of humor. You know what I'm saying? Like jokes related around like being a fucking dweeb who likes anime, you know, and having to like hide it and shit. Like there were some pretty funny jokes in season 1, but yeah, like I would agree. I would say it's still pretty entertaining up until the very end.
Yeah, definitely.
At least the OPs are good, but other than that, I don't really have a reason to watch Orimo personally.
Yeah, Maddie, considering you have 2 little sisters, I feel like maybe probably would not be a good show for you.
I mean, when one of the subtitles literally says "incest for the win," that's usually pretty eye-opening.
Yeah. Incest is incest, at least in Orimo's case. For me, anyway.
No, I get it.
All right. Yeah. Okay, and then I mean, Heaven's Lost Property is kind of a different reason. That was like the first Heaven's Lost Property was the first ecchi I watched solely for the reason of going in thinking it was going to be bad. I just want to like watch something bad so I can hate on it, but I watched it dubbed and I'm going to be honest, I thought it was really funny. I thought Heaven's Lost Property was great. It made me kind of appreciate dubs a lot more because like I mean nowadays like dubs are basically as good as well, I mean, I wouldn't say that. They're like getting pretty close to being on the same quality as the subs are in terms of the voice acting, but like Heaven's Lost Property, and I guess it's the same for a lot of like the early or like late 2000s, early 2010 shows. Like, I don't know, but like Brittany Karbowski just has a way to like charm me. I don't know why. She's just like, you know, when I recognize her talking, it's like I always know there's gonna be something goofy coming. So
yeah.
Greg Ayers too.
I don't know, and Greg Ayers too. Like Greg Ayers and Brittany Karbowski as the main two is like kind of like a god tier duo. So
True,
like
yeah.
those together, just I think if I watched it subbed, I probably wouldn't like it as much. But again, I think the dub performances of Brittany Karbowski and Greg Ayers really kind of made this show into a lot funnier than it otherwise would have been. So
yeah, it's pretty funny. I will forever fucking remember that would not please me, you dumb bitch. Like that's like a line that stays in my head forever. It's a fucking shit show, but it's a funny shit show.
The one I remember the most out of all of them is when, I think it's a curse, when our main hero, Greg Ayers, like if he stares at panties, it just explodes, and then they're like rigged all over his house.
Yeah.
And then the whole house explodes.
That was the moment where I was like, okay, this show is going to be something much different than anything I've seen up until that point when I saw that part. And that's when I kind of like started to really like fall in love with the show. And I still have really fond memories of it. I mean, I even bought I got like the Blu-rays for them, and I got the Blu-rays signed by Greg Ayers, which is pretty good. Or pretty crazy. I was able to get that. I was like really happy.
Yeah. Oh, sweet. Okay, I'm going to move on to the only other curveball, Paranoia Agent.
Okay, so the reason I added Paranoia Agent... Well, first of all, I really like the show. It's another really good, like, psychological show, but although, like, Bondrewd from Made in Abyss is probably my favorite, like, anime villain overall, I think... Okay, you know what I'm about to say?
Yeah.
I think Shonen Bat is probably the most intriguing villain in anime. And like I guess I don't really want to go into it too much because I don't want to like spoil it, but like you guys know Gygus from like Earthbound, where he's kind of just like this very abstract being that's like the manifestation of evil.
Okay.
Shonen Bat is kind of like that a little bit, and I don't want to go into it too much without spoilers, but like Shonen Bat is like I know I like the meme Shonen Bat, but like there's a reason for that because like I really am intrigued with what Shonen Bat represents in the show, and I like that's like something that I always like think back to, and I'm like, damn man, this was like a very like unique show. Like I genuinely really like all of everything I've seen of Satoshi Kon is like really good. Like I really liked Paranoia Agent, and I really liked True. Was it not fucking Perfect Blue?
Oh,
Yeah, Perfect Blue
was good.
I liked both of those. And yeah, like I just really like Satoshi Kon's work as well. But yeah, like that's kind of the main reason I put Paranoia Agent on there is because really good psychological show, and again like Shonen Bat, the main like villainous force in the show, is like really really intriguing to me. So
All right,
Sounds like a saint. Sounds like Satan, basically.
Satan.
not necessarily. You'll have to
Satan.
watch to find out.
Yeah, I'm definitely
Okay,
planning to watch
okay.
it. It's just so funny. His fucking name is Shonen Bat.
Yeah, Shonen. I mean, Shonen Bat is like his like subname in the dub. They call him like Little Slugger, which I guess.
I guess that's kind of.
I mean, that's
the
not as
accurate
funny, but
translation.
I like to call him. Yeah, I like to call him Shonen Bat though, because it's just funnier that way.
It is pretty funny. Fucking Shonen
Yeah.
Bat.
But other than that,
Yeah.
everything is more or less what I kind of expected you to put on here. I obviously expected ReZero, Orimo, Steins Gate, Maiden Abyss, and Clannad After Story. Like, those other ones, like, I had a feeling that one of those was going to be on there, but one I'm surprised is not on here, Marks. Lane. I thought you were going to put Lane on here.
So I was considering putting Lane or Haibane Renmei on the list, and I switched it out for Paranoia Agent because I think Paranoia Agent to me sticks in my mind just a little more. Like I do think that Lane and Haibane Renmei are better overall, but just I really like think the concept of like what Shonen Bat represents in Paranoia Agent is like really 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 intriguing to me. And again, like the best way I can describe it is like he's very similar to like Gygus from Earthbound, and I'm like a really big fan of those like really like non-tangible like villainous kind of forces. I just think that's like a really really cool concept. So like this is probably like the only anime where I've seen where like kind of like the antagonist of the show is like that. So like I don't know, I just really like it for that reason. But if I had like if it was like a 4x4, I think Lane or Haibane Renmei could be in one of those spots. So
What about My
yeah.
First Girlfriend is a Gal? Would that be on there?
Yeah, that probably would be too. I feel like I am gonna save that one definitely for when we talk about our guilty pleasure anime, because I have a lot to say about that show. I love that show. It is so the dub is like so great, and it's probably like the best, or at least in my opinion, probably the funniest bad anime session we ever had was when we watched My First Girlfriend as a Gal. That was so funny.
It's up there. It's up there.
Yeah. But yeah, other than that, I mean, I can quickly go over the others. ReZero, I mean, I talked about it even earlier in our session here. Just a really, really great show overall, and like Amelia is probably like my favorite like anime character like ever. Like, I mean, kind of similar. Well, I mean, yeah, I would say so. Yeah, I mean, kind of like how for you, PSTL, it's Sinon, and Maddie, it's Freer, and for me, it's Amelia. I just really like Amelia a lot. Just a great written show. Lots of crazy action and like really really good character development too. Like Subaru is like he is like such a great like in season 1 he just started off as just this really pathetic like shut-in otaku loser, and then we get to see as the series goes on, he really kind of brings out kind of the good personality traits in him that kind of laid dormant because he was like a shut-in loser and didn't really do anything with his life, and now he like is able to kind of show that he's not just some pathetic loser who does nothing. Like he has redeemable qualities, and he has things that can make him not a complete fucking waste of human resources.
Yeah.
So I think that's pretty cool. I know a lot of other like isekai attempt to do that too, but in my opinion, ReZero just does it masterfully.
Yeah, Subaru's so
It's easy to fuck it up. I'll say that.
yeah. Especially season 3, like
Uh,
Subaru in season 3 popped off. Like
Oh
in
yeah,
many ways.
100%. Yeah. For or
Haven't
yes.
seen it.
Subaru
Yeah,
had some
no.
really, really great moments. Clannad After Story I put on there because that was probably like, I mean, obviously one of the saddest and also probably most heartwarming anime I've ever seen. It's like one of the few times I've actually cried during an anime, and that hasn't really happened too often. I
Dang.
was debating between this and Fruits Basket final season, but I went with Clannad After Story just because it made me just a little more emotional than Fruits Basket final season did. So that's why I put Clannad After Story in there instead of Fruits Basket.
Yeah.
Mid Abyss, it's in the center. It's my favorite anime ever. Really, just I really love like supernatural and like just really kind of dark like shows like that, and just kind of the sen like and I know Maddie, you make this joke a lot with the redo healer, but I'm genuine when I say this. It has a deep sense of adventure that's hard to come by in anime. It's like I'm being honest, man. It's a really great like there's just so much mystery to it, and there's learning all like the rules of the abyss, and like just so much crazy shit happens. And um I will say I think I'm in the minority. I like season one a little bit more than season two,
Ooh.
but I still think both seasons are like excellent. So like
I think they're about the
honestly would
exact same.
I only like season one more just because you get to see more of like the world, whereas season two you get to learn about the backstory, which is great, but I just prefer season one because you get to see more of the abyss itself.
Yeah.
So yeah.
And the soundtrack, though, and the
And the
soundtrack.
soundtrack,
yeah.
Kevin Penkin, holy fuck is it good. Like, oh my god. So yeah, that's why I put that one on there. And then final one I'll talk about Steins Gate. This one I was debating between Steins Gate and Code Geass, but I went with Steins Gate because Code Geass was the show that like got me started with I mean not got me started, but got me kind of like interested in learning more about anime basically. And then when I watched Steins Gate, that was the show that like cemented me into okay, I am going to watch as much as possible and try to get caught up with the bad taste in my mouth that shows like fucking SAO and Fairy Tail left in my mouth when I was in middle school. So like yeah, Steins Gate, excellent like sci-fi series, really really well written. As so many also like extremely rewatchable as well. Like I rewatched Steins Gate, I think around Christmas time of 2023, I think. I rewatched all of it, and there were like so many little things I didn't pick up on the first time I watched it back in 2021. So, like when I watched it again, like I was like, oh dang, so that's how this happened, and whatever. So, like definitely it's one of those shows that gets better if you watch it a second time. First time it definitely
Yeah.
can seem a little overwhelming with everything that's going on, but if you watch it again and you kind of have some context, you kind of start to pick up on things that might not have made sense at first.
No, yeah.
But yeah,
I 100% agree with that because I tried to get my brother and sister to watch Steins Gate because I was like, oh, I'd love to rewatch it too, and they just couldn't get through it. Like they like
dang, dude.
yeah, they just well, if part of it they were just like slightly bored, not too much. I kept on telling them just wait to the second half. But like Mahiru like pissed them off too much. I think that's what set them off. Like they fucking hated the do thing that like it's become a meme. They just yeah, it makes me sad.
I think it's oddly charming.
I do too, but they fucking hate that character, so I don't think they're gonna finish
Yeah,
it.
I like Mayuri a lot.
Mayuri, yeah.
She's charming. I agree.
Yeah. And I'm glad you put Clannad because I was going to, but I switched it out because Clannad is by far the anime I cried to the most.
Yeah.
Anything like I remember fucking like usually if I cried in an anime it's like that one episode, then watch the next, it's over with. Fucking Clannad was like a 3-episode kill streak for me. Like it was pretty sad.
Yeah. Yeah, like with Clannad After Story, like it definitely had so many like oh my god, I don't even it's like really emotional. Like this has like the part that I got the most emotional about was the part with when Ushio and Tomoya they like reunited and like they finally like got to see eye to eye. That was probably like the part I got the most emotional on.
Oh yeah. I mean that's
Yeah.
easily it's like all of the strife and all of the mental gymnastics and all of that, like all of it like pays off in that one moment at the very end.
Yeah, definitely. Any other comments?
But yeah,
before we
that's
move on?
I think that's all I really have to say on. I think that's all I really have to say about my 3x3. So, as Maddie, you wanted to save yours for last, so
All
take it
right.
away.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's see.
You guys are gonna absolutely love this. This is one that just perfectly describes who I am, and voila! There it is, ladies and gentlemen. Voila.
Oh my!
What the
Oh my-
fuck? Okay.
Oh my!
Okay, there's like 3 here that I'm like, okay, Maddie. Okay, first off, what the fuck? Why did you even put Haikyuu in this? Like,
Because I shit talk it all the time,
Okay.
even though I've never watched this.
okay,
freaking
but like,
episode
don't you have
of
any other or anime more important to you than the anime you didn't watch? Like,
It's just okay. In recent times, I've realized that you know what? There's 2 things. Whenever I'm talking about anime a lot nowadays, there's like 2 things I'm talking about: Frieren, my fixation with Frieren, and me just shitting on Haikyuu for no reason whatsoever.
damn, you'd fucking love it though. It's good.
Okay, for context, PSTL Agios loves IQ, and then
Okay, loves a
and
strong.
I have this. Yeah, and okay, he really likes Haikyuu, and he's told me to watch it repeatedly, and then I'm just kind of like, nah, I'm good. It's probably gonna be dog shit, and we just go back and forth about just being like, Maddie, watch Haikyuu. I was like, nah, it's gonna be dog shit. It is dog shit.
It's not
And he's
dog
like, you haven't watched it.
That's the thing. Like, you can't just call it dog shit when you haven't watched a single episode.
Maddie,
I know, that's the funny
like,
part
I mean,
about it.
like Maddie, I'm not even a sports guy, and I mean, I've seen a couple now. I mean, Blue Lock, obviously, which I know you've seen, but like Run with
Yeah.
the Wind, I watched under PSTL's recommendation,
Oh, yeah.
and I like really liked that one a lot. That was a great one. Like that's probably like
Until
my
season
favorite.
2. Oh, and
What'd
no,
you say?
you were talking
no,
about Run
no,
with
I'm
the
talking
Wind.
about
I
Run
was
with
just
the
saying
Wind.
Blue
I'm talking about Run with
Okay.
the Wind. Yeah, yeah. Run with the Wind was like really good. Like, so I don't know. I feel like maybe you would like some sports anime. I think you just gotta try a few. I feel like
Yeah.
at some point though, Maddie, you kind of signed yourself up. You like need to watch Haikyuu now.
Yeah.
I know. I think I have to just to maybe end the meme, and then in a future episode it'll be PSTL versus Matty Ice, the Haikyuu quandary.
Yeah.
That'll be a future episode, I'm sure. But yeah, okay. And what's funny about I've seen one sports anime, and someone said like, yeah, Maddie hates sports anime. He's only seen one, and he actually likes that one. So I'm literally contradicting myself in my opinions right then and there. Blue Lock was good. And then I heard in season 2 it became fucking dog shit because they cut the budget until the very last arc or whatever it was.
Yeah.
But yeah, Haikyuu. I guess I'm basically digging my own grave. Yeah, I have to watch it at this point. And again, because unlike you two, I actually like watching sports in real life. Like I watch during the football season, I watch football like every single Sunday. So
Yeah.
that's something that's kind of ironic is that bro will watch NFL on TV, but he won't watch a sports anime.
You just refuse to.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Any
well,
other anything else you
I
want
feel.
to
I have a
digest?
feeling. I have a feeling you added SAO2 onto this list for a much different reason than
yeah, to
PSTL
spite
added SAO2.
me.
Yeah, two PSTL spites in the 3x3. Okay, so with Sword Art Online 2. Back in my youngin' days of anime watching, when I was a dipshit middle schooler with a buzz cut, was like 90 pounds and not even barely over 5 feet tall. Not a whole lot's changed on that front, but I digress. Yeah, there was this group of people who watched anime in my middle school, and to try to, like, get attached to that clique, I took their anime recommendations, and this was back on Netflix where there was only, like, 5 to 10 anime on Netflix, if I remember correctly. So I watched the first season of SAO, I watched Soul Eater, which we'll get to in a bit, and there was, like, one other show that I watched, was it? Yeah, and, Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. And then I eventually watched Sword Art Online Season 2. And I remember it was so awful. It was so dog shit. It was so appalling that it was literally that SpongeBob meme where it's like, alright, I'm about to check out. and I did not watch a single anime again till like 2021. This was 2015 when I watched Sword Art Online Season 2, by the way. That thing literally put me in hiatus for like 6 years, and I never came back until then.
Yeah, damn. Nah.
Yeah.
And you're gonna say, but Maddie, why was it so dog shit? I don't fucking remember. It was so long ago.
This is why I tell like one day I should have like Maddie watch his SAO again, see if his opinion changes.
and honestly, me for that matter too, because it's been quite a while.
I mean, you still like you say you still you like season 1 at least, or you enjoy.
Yeah,
season 1.
yeah. Like I don't think I hate SAO as much as Maddie does, but I still wouldn't mind maybe rewatching it someday.
Yeah, I mean,
I just think season 1 is kind of mediocre. Even back then when I watched it, but now, don't get me wrong, that first OP, holy fuck, was that good when I watched it back when I was
Yeah.
13.
Yeah.
Like, my mind couldn't comprehend a song being that good. Like, the best opening song I'd ever heard prior to that point was, I don't know, Fairly Odd Parents or SpongeBob's opening theme, but Crossing Field, holy fuck, that, like, blew my 12-year-old brain out of the water. I was watching it dubbed at the time, so I was like, why are they talking in English, and why is the song in Japanese? Like, I was so confused back then, man.
Yeah, I hope.
Even though it was like my second or third at the time. Which gets us to Soul Eater. Soul Eater was actually the first anime I ever watched when I was trying to get attached to that clique. And what's funny in them is that I'm pretty sure by the end of our high school days, like, none of them, like, even watched anime anymore. There's, like, 6 of them, and only, like, 2 of them still watched anime in, like, 2021 when I graduated from high school. And Soul Eater, I remember really liking it back in 2015. I really enjoyed it. OP, really good. The main cast, really fucking good. The first half, first half is like 9 out of 10. It's like a 9 out of 10.
Yeah.
And then
in the last third,
and the last third happens, and the power of friendship wins overall.
Yeah.
literally,
Oh,
dude. The last like 10 or so episodes of Soul Eater is like lifeless dog shit, and the ending is like the worst payoff ever.
Yeah,
It's literally, like you said, it's just harness the power of friendship, and that's the ending.
The ending is
I'm sure-
so fucking bullshit. Yeah.
It really is, man. I'm honestly tempted to read the manga to see how it's different from the anime, and I would like to see it get remade at some point in the future because, again, like, when I rewatched it in 2021, the first half, up until the Kishin, like, incident where, like, it gets revived, like, those, like, first, I don't know how many episodes it was, 20 or so, that was really fucking good entertainment, man. That was, like, a 9 out of 10. And then
Yeah.
it regresses to, like, 7.5 to 8 out of 10, like, in the second half. And then we get to, like, the anime original shit. It's horrible. It is horrible.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
Golly.
Yeah.
What's funny is that Brittany Karbowski is also in this dub. She dubs Black Star, and this might be a hot take. I think it's one of her worst dub performances, in my opinion.
Damn, rip.
Yeah, I kinda
it's
agree.
mediocre. It's a very mediocre dub performance. But overall, the main cast is really, really fucking good. The side characters are really good. As a good antagonist. It has a character named Corona, who's like very tragic. It actually is
yeah.
pretty interesting.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, I feel like I've meandered on way too much about Soul Eater. But yeah, honestly, Bones, remake it. It's been, I don't know, almost 20 years. Just remake it.
That reminds me. Remember when there was gonna be like there's a Soul Eater anniversary announcement that was like on their Twitter, and then when that day came, like when they announced something, it was just like free stickers or something.
Yeah, I had no,
Yeah. Have some free stickers, but
We got cocked.
we really did get cucked so badly. Like, I knew about the report that there was going to be some type of announcement for the 15th anniversary, and then the day the 15th anniversary came, I had, like, no idea, and, like, nobody was talking about it. It made, like, no waves. And then I remember one day I looked up and I was like, hey, did they ever, like, reveal what they were doing for the 50th anniversary? It's not a remake of the series because, like, I would have heard about it. And then I saw the sticker, like, collection and whatnot, or, like, keychains and shit they were trying to sell. I just started cackling, like, I was like, this is pathetic, man.
yeah.
Ay, man.
Yeah, happy anniversary.
Like, God.
Have some stickers. That's it. Yeah, I agree.
Like, my last interaction with stickers in any
Yeah.
form of media, it was horrific, man, on the 3DS. Like, my last interaction
The
with stickers is the
3DS.
Forte. Yeah, Paper Mario Sticker Star on the
Oh,
3DS.
yeah.
Soul Eater stickers, like, get that shit out of here, man. Like, fuck that.
Yeah, I mean, to also
Golly,
talk
what
about the
else? What
dub, Death the Kid's dub voice actor is fucking amazing. He like makes the characters like the best character in the show.
The Excalibur's dub voice
Oh
actor
yeah,
is also
he's
really
also
good.
pretty funny.
Cool.
Yeah, Soul Eater's got a pretty good dub.
It really
Yeah,
does, especially for
haven't seen
2008
it.
standards.
Yeah, I haven't seen Soul Eater. At some point, I probably will, just because, Maddie, you said that at least the first part of it is pretty damn good. So
Yeah,
maybe
just
it'd be
watch
worth
the
it for
first
that.
half. Just watch the first half and then just drop it. Just drop it by like episode 30 or 40 when the anime original kicks in.
Yeah.
Just leave it there and then maybe read the manga if you want to keep going forward. But
Gotcha. That makes sense.
where else next? Which one do we talk about next?
Rent a Girlfriend.
Yeah, let's talk about Rent a Girlfriend.
Yeah.
So, much like with Marks and Heaven's Lost Property, I went into Rent a Girlfriend with absolutely zero expectations. It was a show that I knew was going to be dog shit when I watched it, was dog shit when I actually started watching it, and when I watched that, I was like, okay, I just watched a piece of shit. But I loved it. I absolutely loved Rent a Girlfriend watching it, dude. I mean, come on. Like, from the first, like, 10, 15 minutes of the series, where Kazuya is, like, moping and, like, getting his dick hard over Mommy when he got broken up with, I was just kind of like, well, this is gonna be a nice change of pace. And my god, bro, what an epic disaster of a series this is. It's like a poorly orchestrated car crash of a series that's so entertaining. Like, you gotta keep watching it to see where it goes. And they also, like, dangle in that little Wagyu steak in there of, like, oh, maybe there's gonna be plot development. Maybe Kazuya's gonna learn his lesson, or Chizuru and him will get closer, or Ruka will probably swoop in and steal Chizuru's man, or Mommy will cause some bullshit. And it never, ever happens. It never happens. There's no plot, no character development in this series. But I keep watching it for that ass hair of hope that there might be, while also witnessing the car crash that is the first season. Especially the first season. I mean, like, what a disaster it was.
Yeah. I fucking hate this show. I'm sorry. The only entertainment I get out of it is watching it with you guys. But, yeah.
And I mean, hey,
Yeah.
one of these characters is so great. Like, Marks fell in love with her.
Oh my god. Yeah. Okay. Mami Nanami. I hated her so much that it basically like overflowed, and now I find her really endearing because she's just like the biggest like spiteful piece of shit ever. And whenever she's on screen in Rent a Girlfriend, it's usually pretty entertaining. But where the fuck was she in season 3, guys?
Just
Like,
like 20 seconds of screen
she
time.
gets like she gets like
over.
one cameo, and then she just disappears, and it's mostly focused on Chizuru, which like I don't fucking care about Chizuru, to be honest with you guys. It's like,
Mini,
Chizuru, Minnie, and Ruka mostly. There's like a little bit of some scenes with Sumi, but not much.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
Who's the worst girl? Who's the worst girl in this show, guys? I just want your opinion.
Ruka.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't think it's Ruka anymore. I think Minnie's the worst one.
Oh, dang. I just don't give a shit.
I don't think it's Ruka anymore.
I mean, she's just kind of forgettable. For me, Ruka actively pisses me
Well,
off.
no, well, yeah. I mean, that's what makes her sort of funny because she's like really annoying, and like she like fell in love with Kazuya just because her heart rate BPM went up by 1,
Yeah.
and she's like, "Oh, you went very slightly." That means it's like, oh my god. But like, I mean, at least she like has something like that. Minnie is just like, what is she, like a fucking streamer, like an e-girl
Yeah.
or whatever?
Yes.
It's like I don't
Something
fucking
like that.
care.
I don't know, she's more of a side character. For me, Ruka is just more active in the plot, and so she like makes me a lot more annoyed.
Quote unquote.
Like I don't know. She just. I mean, every character in this show pisses me off. Every single fucking character in the show.
yeah.
I fucking
Yeah.
hate everybody. But yeah,
And also spoil. I don't even give a shit if it's a spoiler or not. But am I the only one that thought that when Chizuru's grandma dies in like season 3 that it was really funny, like the whole thing?
yeah. Show me.
I thought it was funny.
I'm showing you my movie on your deathbed.
Yeah.
What you
Yeah.
died to my
what?
movie.
Yeah, that was like, that was really fucking insensitive. Like, it's your mom's dying. I mean, I guess she wanted to see it really bad or whatever, but like, still, like,
No, it's
you're gonna make her watch a movie while she's dying.
it's so wholesome. It's such a good moment.
Chizuru is so self-centered. She would make her dying moments be about her. Like, come on.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think that I used to think that Minnie was, and I used to think that Ruka was the worst. But honestly, now, man, I think Sumi is the worst just for the simple fact that she's just a tumbleweed. She doesn't do anything anymore.
Yeah.
And I know
Yeah,
Mommy
yeah,
doesn't
sure.
either, but at least Mommy, when she is on screen, like, does something interesting. When Mommy was on screen in season 1, whether it was the beach episode or when she walked in on Kazuya's date with Sumi, like, plot happened. Actual plot happened, and Mommy made everything interesting. And also, one more thing, this series is responsible for the only good Mother's Basement YouTube video ever made, in my opinion.
Yeah. The roasting. It was the roast of Rent a Girlfriend. Was that what it was called?
Yeah, that's what it was
Oh
called.
yeah, yep.
The
But
one
I
good
don't
video.
really attest. I don't really put that on Mother's Basement, and I put that more on this show just being easily shit on.
Yeah, that's true. It's just such an easy fucking show to hate because it sucks. I don't know.
It's horrible. It's
Yeah.
horrible, but I love it, dude. And we're gonna watch season 4 when it comes out.
Yeah, I know. I'm prepared.
Yeah,
Sure.
yeah. We gotta watch that weekly when that comes out for sure.
Oh, absolutely. And I'm down to like rapid fire through the remaining 5
Yeah.
that we got.
Yeah, the remaining ones that you have, I expected more or less.
Yeah, I mean, Frieren, enough said. It's the most recent thing, and it's trending towards my favorite of all time. We're just gonna leave it at that. Attack on Titan. It's my favorite series of all time. It had 2 godly seasons. I mean, there's never a dull moment watching Attack on Titan. And I know the ending, everyone like shit bricks and said like, "Oh my god, the ending is dog shit. Like, what the fuck were they doing?" I actually like the ending.
Yo,
I
same.
thought the ending was a satisfying enough conclusion. Now, was it the perfect ending? No, it was not. But I enjoyed the ending for the most part. I wasn't left at the end of it being like, well, I just wasted my time.
Yeah, same. I'm glad you put Attack on Titan in there because I was really debating putting it in. So yeah, it's a good show.
Yeah, and then Code Geass. Code Geass is kind of like what Marx is Steins Gate is. Like, for Code Geass, like, man, it was just really fucking good, dude. I fucking binged it within a span of like 4 or 5 days. It was like one of the first binges I ever did when I came back to anime watching in 2021. And yeah, what more can I say? Code Geass, it's really fucking good. I know the Trash Taste guys disagree. They're like, yeah, it's kind of a car crash that ends perfectly, but I'm just like, no, it's just really good, guys. You just need to simmer down a bit.
Yeah, it's good. It's good. I mean, there's like
for
one
sure.
stupid moment I can think of. It's kind of just funny.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is a really
So-
it's a really stupid moment to keep the plot going. You can tell at that moment that they had no idea how to segue into what they wanted to do next, so they just made like the biggest cop out to keep it going.
Yeah.
But I think it worked. I
It's
wasn't like up
fine.
in arms about it.
Yeah, I'm not like upset about it. I just find it funny instead. Like, I don't know. It doesn't like it's not detrimental to the show. It's just a funny thing to think about.
Yeah.
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 Then the last 2, Love is War, Ultra Romantic. This was the first show that I ever watched weekly. It was in the spring of 2022, and during my second semester of college, after my one history class, I would like then speed walk back to my dorm, watch the new episode of Love is War until it ended. Fantastic, and it's also the best season of Love is War. And we talked about Vinland Saga with ESPL's 3x3. It's just really fucking good. It's just really good. It was a far cry from what season 1 was, but it worked. There was a lot more dialogue and drama, and Thorfinn has no enemies. I mean, like, what more could you ask for?
Yeah, the iconic
Yeah,
line.
very great character redemption. I agree.
Yeah.
And that scene with Askeladd, holy fuck, was that a great scene?
Yeah,
Oh,
like
yeah.
that was probably my favorite like scene in Vinland Saga, when basically like Thorfinn worked his whole life basically in season 1 just to like get his revenge on Askeladd, only for like Askeladd to basically just cuck him and like basically serve as like a scapegoat so that what was the name of like the prince who became the new king? I
Knut?
forgot his name.
Oh yeah, Canute.
Yeah, Canute. Yeah, when Canute, like, he basically died just so Canute could like get the throne. Like, that was like one that was pretty like dank on Askeladd's side, but secondly, like, that's like biggest cuck moment in anime right there.
Yeah.
Fucking Thorfinn's whole purpose in life just gone.
Yeah. it was-
Yeah, and he
uh,
waited years to get to that point.
For sure.
Oh man, what a nice hodgepodge of 3x3s and opinions, guys. Overall, a lot some overlap, but a lot of unique perspective, I would say.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the biggest surprise out of any of these was Natty Barbecue.
Yeah. Maddie's like, you know what? I'm gonna put a show I haven't watched yet. I just hate for no reason, and then another show I fucking hate on my 3x3.
I mean, I put 3 objectively terrible shows on my 3x3.
Okay,
but they're
okay,
all,
hold up.
like-
You just said objectively. I'm about to throw down.
Okay, 2 objectively terrible shows.
Okay, one objectively
Okay.
bad show, and then a show you haven't watched that you just shit on for no reason.
Don't worry, PSTL. I'll get to it eventually. Maybe after Jujutsu Kaisen Season 2, I'll watch it. I can assure you of that.
The Maddie Haikyuu episode it's gonna be the fucking best moment in anime history.
Yeah, that'll be one for the books.
Yeah.
And watch me
well,
actually like it, and then I'll write like a 2-page apology, like apologizing to you, to PSTL, and the creators of Haikyuu.
That's the thing. I was like, I think you'll like Haikyuu. It's a good show. Just don't give it a chance, man. You just don't give it a chance.
Oh my god. I mean, that one I'll just kind of admit isn't the most essential to my anime story. Not really, but I just kind of thought it'd be really funny if I put that in here.
Yeah, fair.
Yeah, that was really, really funny.
It's just fucking Haikyuu.
Ay, guys. Anyway, good work on our 3x3s, gentlemen. I think overall it was a job well done.
Yeah, we did a good job.
Yeah, it was goofy. It was goofy, especially yours, Maddie.
Yeah,
Especially yours.
yeah, the most fucking oddball picks.
Yeah.
Oh man. Hey, I am what I am.
Yeah, you are what you are, and that is a free run stand.
Yep.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I guess do we have anything else we want to talk about? I feel like we've kind of covered what we wanted to.
Yeah, I think we're
yeah.
good to wrap it up.
Yeah, sounds good.
All right, then. Well, thank you everybody for listening to the Synergy Podcast, Episode 2. Yeah, I've been Ajos PSDL, Bungard PSDL, whatever you want to call me.
Yep. I've been Marks.
Matthew Icicle on the bicycle.
And
Yep.
we'll see you next time.
We will see. Yeah, we'll see you guys next week. Maybe a couple of weeks. Kind of just
Yeah.
depends on how we're feeling. To be honest, we don't really have a set schedule yet. But if anyone, I don't know if anyone made it this far. If you did, like, first of all, you're like you're a real one if you made it this far. But if anyone has any ideas for topics in the comments, like, feel free to add them to the comments and we can talk about them for sure. If there's anything interesting you guys want to hear our opinions about, if anyone's even watching this far. But yeah, that could be a fun thing to do.
That
Sure.
question.
All right. Well, thank you for listening, watching, whatever you're doing right now. And we'll be back soon, sometime.
Yeah, whenever we feel like it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, yeah.
All right.
I'll see you guys later.
Bye.
Peace.
Peace out.